I talked about quite a wide variety of areas at the university. I always start those talks with news about student accomplishments, and so I talked about a group of students that received a very prestigious Gates Scholarship recently, talked about some academic programs that had recently received accreditation. For example, our athletic training master's program is now an accredited master's program, one of only 34 in the country. Our family medicine residency program that we began just 2 years ago received full accreditation clear through the year 2025. So that's an amazing accomplishment in just its second year of operation. So good news like that. And then I talked throughout the next half hour or so about various areas of campus and some of the things going on. So I covered our research activity, which is on a very nice upward trajectory in terms of federal and other kinds of grants to support research. I talked about our fundraising activity, our private philanthropy, which I think you heard that we had a record year last year, and this year at mid-year is looking very good as well.
All right,
now, better than last year.
I was wondering if I could ask you about the comments you made about Mr. Krakauer.
Sure.
and his book regarding one of our football players and the incidents that happened on campus surrounding that culture. And if you wouldn't mind, just kind of taking us through some of the steps that the university has proactively taken to try to remedy that situation long before this book ever came out.
My only comment about the book yesterday was simply that I knew about it. I have no idea what's in the book, and I did make the comment that at no point did Mr. Krakauer or anyone representing him did they ever contact us or try to talk to us about the situation. So consequently, I don't really know any more about the book, and so I just said we will monitor that and see what kind of response might be appropriate at the time. We have worked, of course, extremely hard on ensuring that the University of Montana is among the safest campuses anywhere, and I'm happy to say that is the case. We've put in place extensive educational programming, so we have mandatory education for our students on the topic of sexual assault. We have mandatory education for our employees on the topic of sexual assault. Our police department here at the university has undergone extensive training in cooperation with other police departments, including Missoula's. We have rewritten some policies and procedures around our student conduct code and processes for handling cases of sexual assault and so on. So we have taken many steps. It's an area of active activity all the time for us, and we certainly realize that this is a nationwide issue for colleges and universities. We've seen now nearly, and I think it's even over 100 institutions that are working in some way with the federal agencies to address issues on various campuses. So our goal from the beginning, Peter, and I've said this repeatedly, is to care for victims of sexual assault, to sexual assaulters, and to have the goal of eliminating sexual assault from our campus. And so we work day in and day out, work toward those goals.